everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, we head up to Charlotte, and we'll hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Bank of America Stadium. Gentlemen.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old, so he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is, and I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant in just about everything he does, and I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a third Pro Bowl in 2017. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 48 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This is fielded at the goal line. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here's a look at the young Atlanta Falcons, although next year, obviously, everyone will be a year older. So rookies like Deion Jones, Keanu Neal, Devondre Campbell, an extra year, well, their only year, but a year under their belt now to get better.
They're just young and growing, aren't they? I mean, I expect their play to continue to accelerate and elevate. And think about the building blocks they had in front of them. Second-year guys in 2016 who had big years. Grady Jarrett, a monster in the Super Bowl, tied a sack record in that game against New England. And Vic Beasley led the NFL in sacks for the regular season with 15.5 and also had 6 forced fumbles.
On third and short, Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Startulele is a former first-round pick who's starting to round into form, becoming one of the better run stoppers in the league.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 26 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And an alley to run. 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A great run that time by Stewart. 58 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an offset eye. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Newton on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Babineau coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They fake the give. Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Third and long. It's Newton. Finding time. Now he'll escape to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Corey Brown from 21 yards away. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And Brandon, I think Mohamed Sanu had a nice career while he was in Cincinnati, but he really elevated 2016 in Atlanta. The most catches for himself in a single season.
59 of them, 4 touchdowns. Really a nice compliment to Julio Jones, and he was a nice compliment in Cincinnati. I don't want to say he's not a number 1 receiver, but he plays that number 2 slot well, doesn't he?
He does, and I think it's because of his versatility. He can play in the slot. He can play out wide. They can use him as a wildcat quarterback. He has thrown passes in the NFL. In fact, going back to his days at Rutgers, I think he threw 18 passes while he was at Rutgers, so you never know what you're going to get when Mohamed Sanu has his hands on the football.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but
2017 class.
In this situation, you want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down, but things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked
Rosters
about.
Updated.
They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Artis Payne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score.
Panthers winning Super Bowl soon. Madden hates on the Panthers.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. It's caught, Jones. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Being chased out left. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Single slot. Ball now. Tight go. Set. 180.
On first down, Newton.
Panthers ratings should be higher. Kurt Coleman 7-8 get out of here. Bradbury should be higher 2 and Cam.
But not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
you're going to do that?
I'm doing
You're
it.
right.
This is a really
Madden don't like but can't play like that.
Team scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Wake up. Hey, watch it. Hey, check back 45.
And the play clock's running down. This is Stewart again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here.
CMC and Kurt Samuel Panthers should be a beast again this year.
Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Caught on the right side by Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to...
And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ryan turns and gives to DeMarco. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
This gotta be all Madden.
Good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Ryan on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones.
Addison.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
You suck.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
All Madden cheats for real.
Again, Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many
A whole bunch of
like
bullshit.
The last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it?
Benjamin
They
CPU.
managed to get it done.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Or fast guy in slot always works.
Hey, 4 down. Set. 780. Hey, check back 45. Check back 45.
Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
19 speed. Set. 180. Big stop, G. Big stop. Good. Check 4.
Now Newton on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Newton on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Set. 180.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive.
Throw it up to Benjamin.
3rd and 6.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch
Wow.
was successful, but not any run after it.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Newton now on second. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Paul Warlow in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they're going to speed things up here. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Stewart. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. So out come the Falcons now. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A road win in the national.
If you try to shut us down.